Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Washington football team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. Good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 22.
He's dead. They say he got shot in his head. Well, come me dead. Oh, you think I'm playing this shit? I see that thing, I'm taking that shit. And no, you're not getting that back. Y'all niggas keep tapping your back. She's still getting little niggas too. Hey, you taking my back. Your man got little shit. So the knees got and Pimp, you look what you not. Just fucking call me. My son got the spot. And my niggas reach up in the five. So when you see Pimp, knock him out his socks. CG, you dirty and shit. I see your ex, I give it a dick. Look, and look, you bum me and shit. I don't know why niggas show you quick. I smoke G-Fit. I smoke Nazi.
First and 10 at the 47. Working out of the gun. Left side and he's got his distance to the first. The Falcon passing game looking good on this run as they get the first down. So Charles can't take nothing away from the Shelby under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league. But after speaking to the defensive coordinators, I love the thought of scoring off against a rookie quarterback. And especially that guy who's putting together a game plan. Yeah, that will be taken out
if I have to 30, we better move. Never go back to my bitch, no move. Fuck it, you don't make me to move. Talking over, I'ma shoot at your tooth. Give a fuck if that shit make it move. She about that little bitch, just lose it. Patty on 22, she might get loose like. But when you feel that shit, she gon' do like. Talking on what I said, taking it down. Case my brother keep it in down. I ain't no fuck that, I'm just with that name. Bitch, ain't no couple, not just with the key. Shots hit him, now he got it dick. Don't go up in case it's late. I said track that pussy, but I'll turn. I'ma start fucking trying to catch his head. Better be bucket till the body click him. If the gun jam up, we gon' strip that. You wanna throw, how the fuck you miss? You taking on boy, you mean scream off. Like bro got shot, niggas started switch. Little Paco got shot, niggas started bitch. If you friend, drinking like a devil. Paco put my heart like 80 white. Why you foot on the true? I know that you but it ain't nothing on the true. Aim me flash. I ain't talking no boy, pussy nigga duck shit. Catch good day, run up by him, niggas. When you a team, nigga, you was crippin'. Don't get back, niggas stay this. Hop on the keyboard, get the click. Everybody hop, then we get the click. It's the free knives, make a nigga stop. Really wait to spin my block, we pop like Ricky. I'm spotted, study my hoes to do it on this taco. Every city these bitch move proper. Look how they gon' thought they should eat up like pasta. Thuggy bitch up at the top, bitch. I'm like Biggie like I'm shot. Me and Thuggy like Kobe and shot. Fella catch the alleys like he was Tyler. Damn, I thought had feelings like lava. At that little tree, we get took off the roster. Chopper gon' shake, little bitch don't holler. Papa P don't need no power. We put an ops to that boy to the doctors. Like top 5 off top one shot. They go double, we giving them rage. Get it back in a minimum wage. Watch me get hit, his bitch get grave. But they go walk up, but I'm looking for range. It's like time. Like
the previous one good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
And I fell in love with my ratchet. It's that shooter, spurs, so that's why I have my 40 and such on my elastic. And I do this for gang, so I got a tie. You know I can't fuck with no rappers. I need one of a kind, like really a bad. I swear I be feeling the blasters. I be trying to see if so real when I pass inside my case for her. And any knows no change, and all they tell my black that you don't put a paper. I know bro just deep, and it's when you the records they just with the fade from all those Jesus feet. Cause the forces around you know they be chasing, all you gon' been a flop. We got unlimited shots, keep it back to the guests of the output. I got this beat back to be talking the cow. Oh, he talking hot, so he gotta drop. How many icons out on they block? Oh, wow, to get put in the box. Like, when I go to the party, these niggas be slick, they saying my name, and these niggas is rich. And who number one shit, I'm stop clicking. I just been throwing my Swervooo. That bang up been throwing it now. All of my ops, they bump. Most of them frozen. A lot of them niggas in style. They trying to be feeling for clout. Why they have to live by what I'm on our bro? I see them and think I'm a slouch. Every beat to my tape and just break on the top. And they say they get physical. Like, will they get rid of you? Am I not so loud? I ain't hearing you. When I'm got shit, I want niggas to remember like, oh, we see and he can't know we don't problem. I know gonna go hop on his phone. Smoking no bro, but I have you a knock. We second to him to the top, and we going up. Ain't no ain't gon' stop. We gon' switch trying to be the top shotter. And I'm number one on the roster. Fuck EK, be smoking his Swervooo. And I fell in love my ratchet. It said shoot us, but I took that, so I had my 40 years such a elastic. And I do this with Jake, so I got to tell you, no, I can't fuck with nobody. I don't run up a crowd like really a crowd. That's why I be sitting a blaster. And we swear that we safe, so we was tired. She said it's my change for her. She said, did it, you sexually like that. And ain't no slow change. And all they tell my bitch, if you go for the page, for always go bro, just keep. And it's sweet as a record, they just with the fade from all OGs and sweet. Cause the folks around you know they be chasing us.
His fifth touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will out the back of the end zone, so we will start at the 25.
I'm rolling. Play game. Boss. After the candy, I just got me a tackle. I'm ready to do it. She got it, she can put her front up. Rolling the next crossing the shit got me thinking so fucking I'm rolling that ball, but shit, my adrenaline racing. We know we got doing no party. She from the shop and she getting this shit. Fucking with me as a blizzard, like put the bullets, they hitting me, getting me free. Bitch, I be rolling no pills, and smoking on me. I think I'm a fish. I'm fucking around, thinking shit, it came to shooting, they tell that ain't about to play. 3-9-5 rolls in the field, that nigga be shooting like he in the air. Fuck on my head, I live when I woke up, I see your booty, I'm picking them up. Can't get spotted, you getting me going, I'm too up, he on the course, I'm wasting my time, I'm calling my line, it's not about money, I don't wanna go. Take my side, I'm still with that night, no POA, busting that cuss at the source. Big fat, we can't hear what you're bitch, I spoke to the wall, tell that boy, rest of time. Get back, we got one night, now in the pack, escalating shit. They just stick to the fire, so baby, don't stop. Run it home, thought she scared, I tell her just run with the shot.
Curtis Samuel with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Mario. Bitch, I think I'm right. You niggas cap, and that's just right. Like, no, I get big for the right. So no big JB got black. Like, bitches deep in the right. You niggas cap, and that shit is right. Like, no, I get big for the right. So no big JB got black. Like, I see Dougie on throw, I'ma throw. Cascade fly, get beat with the pro. I see Nadia, gotta get low. Don't try to bluff him and shoot through the coat. Then he thought he got hit in the toe. L15.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive with you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Throwing again, Frank's on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Frank's 3rd down from the gun. He completes it to Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. On 1st and 10, Franks. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Franks. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Franks. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The end result, 21 yards. A handoff for Gibson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Faking the give, Darnold. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The Franks looking to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we have a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Franks now. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And shutting it off, now open field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke.
And under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Darnold.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They go play action with Franks. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, Franks again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Franks. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Patterson. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Franks. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. From the gun on 3rd down, Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Setting up play action. Franks out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Darnold. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 17, Darnold. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. McKissick. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McKissick. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Washington 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. From the gun, Franks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 66 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Franks. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they not scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the option, here's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Franks. And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Franks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Off the play fake, here's Franks. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Franks. This is caught. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On 1st down, here's Franks. He'll get this to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. The Franks looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, that will get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got it to Gibson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Play action. It's Darnold. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.